It's meaningful to me.
Wait, just one point of clarification. So you're a sex therapist?
As
Yeah.
sex workers, we're basically sex
I mean,
therapists.
I don't have a counseling degree. I have a master's degree in
Actually,
education.
we have
I'm
an
a teacher.
article. You recently kind of went viral. Nick, can you pull up the article? Like, New York Post.
Yeah,
New York
crazy.
Post. I'm a sex therapist. I sleep with clients to save marriages.
Oh my gosh! I didn't
They
realize
went
you were this
crazy.
person. I did
They went
see.
crazy.
Did you reacted to this, or you saw
almost
it?
did, but I'm here.
You're here now. So,
Perfect.
Nick, can you pull up the article really quick?
Yeah.
One more. Sex therapist Olivia Bentley, wait, takes a hands-on approach with her clients by sleeping with them. I've saved marriages, the Boise, Idaho native told Kennedy News, calling her work life-changing. I get physically involved with the majority of the people I see. I think that's part of the appeal. The veteran sex worker who spent 15 years in the industry claims that women have asked her to demonstrate sex acts on their husbands, while some wives grant their eager hubbies a hall pass to pay Bentley a visit. Good times.
Yeah.
Is that pretty accurate? I mean,
Yeah.
so you save marriages by having sex with the husband?
Well, I think the tabloids went a little crazy.
Oh, they-
with
okay,
the
okay,
whole,
okay.
you know, but
New York Post is known to,
yeah.
okay.
They really, went wild with it. But I do help a lot of couples that come in. One right now is asking me to lend a hand, and he's more of a beta, and she'd like him to be more of an alpha, and she wants me to work with him on being more just outwardly in control and aggressive in the bedroom, things like that. There's a lot of different psychological needs and reasons why people would want to come and work with professional sex worker.
Sure. Candace, it seemed like maybe you had something
I think
on
it's
this.
the most outrageous thing I've ever heard. It's so in the realm of like dragons and mythological creatures that it's hard to respond to the idea that she's saving marriages. It's just
You're
in disbelief.
I'm actually
Here's another
in utter
believe.
disbelief that she is saving marriages.
Here's another example.
Sure.
So and this there's multiple clients that do this, where the wife will not have sex anymore. She
Right.
went and said, look, during when they were courting each other, she was down for sex. She was a sexual person. She was all about it. Then let's fast forward, they're married. We're married now, contract solidified. I don't want to have sex anymore. Ew, oral sex is gross. Oh, that's demeaning if you're asking me to do that.
So you're not saving marriages, you're helping people to keep up a farce that they are in a marriage. Because at the very moment that you let someone else into your marriage, it's no longer a marriage.
No.
Yeah.
And
These
guys will
women,
come in-
no,
so to
these
say-
women have turned around and said, I will allow you to see a professional.
So they are not in a marriage. That's the
Well,
point.
they're
As soon as you
married,
Or
lend
some of
your
their
spouse
wives are
out-
like dying from cancer and this, that, and the other. And
If I'm dying from
Is even-
cancer and
and
my
somebody
husband
sleeps
goes
with
to sleep
somebody
with somebody, I
else,
swear to God.
their husbands, their wives are
Guys,
the
one at
ones
a
that
time.
come.
Hold on, just one at a time, please. Go. Candace, were you...
I just would like to make the point that at the very moment that you loan your spouse out, especially if you're dying of cancer, so that they can get off, you're no longer in a marriage. So it's just a farce. It's like it's a comical, you're pretending for people that you're in a marriage, that you're in a loving relationship. That's not what a marriage is. So to say that I help marriages, no, you help destroy marriages, and they can go out and say that we're still married because what we've done is we've essentially said, you take care of this aspect of the marriage. It's like saying, you raise the kids, you have sex with him. This isn't a marriage. It's the whole thing is fake,
What
right?
do you
Go
think
ahead.
that they should
I'll bring
do?
you in next.
What do you think that
They should work on their marriage together. The union between a husband and a wife should work on their marriage together to fix it. You don't bring out an outside person to sleep with your husband
But
or
if
your
she's
wife.
saying, I'm not down for sex,
Then she
I
might be
want
down for a
you I want to
divorce.
outsource the sex.
What if she's
I
going to
want
die
you to
from
go to
cancer
this
and
professional.
she wanted him and she allowed him to do that because he needed to get off some way or shape?
While she was dying of cancer, one of the last things on her mind was, let
This
me
is
make
a
sure-
real life. This is a
Well,
real life.
he shouldn't want
This is a
to.
real life. Yeah, this was a real. I'm asking you.
And is that what he told you?
This, yeah. So
that his wife that's dying of cancer wanted him to come have sex with you?
not with me. This is from what I've heard. Yes.
Somebody told you
Right.
that there's that as a dying wish. My
Yes.
dying
So
wife
how would
said,
you
please
want
go
that?
have sex with a prostitute.
I saw it
at
on
a brothel."
TikTok.
I'm just going to call bullshit on that altogether.
No,
I just don't
because
think
it does
when you're
happen.
dying of
It
cancer,
happens.
going through leukemia.
People will literally bring their guys here.
Please
Okay.
bring them on
Okay.
the podcast.
I just want to
Essie,
say
go ahead.
that okay,
Absurd
it's
scenario I've ever heard in my life.
there's
a lot of crazy shit. has
There's
been asked
marriage
for in
counseling
brothels.
where they can take you through
Tremendous
sex
shit.
therapy where you don't have to sleep with somebody else. If it's about a woman not wanting to have sex anymore, what's the underlying reason? Are her hormones messed up so she's not wanting to be sexually active? Is
Well, I
there not
haven't
enough
been on
foreplay when they're having sex? Like there's other avenues you can take for
There's
sex
like
therapy.
normal couples counselors.
Yes.
Real couples counseling,
regular.
where you try to solve the problem and you
Yeah.
release it, and you don't just source it out to a prostitute.
Go ahead.
The cancer thing is crazy.
It's just the most absurd.
The cancer thing is
He lies.
crazy.
He lies.
But
Yeah, I would say he
outside of
probably
that,
lied.
I don't think that it's up to any of us what constitutes a marriage because every relationship is different.
Well,
So
the
if
Bible.
if a husband, okay, but
His words
if you're
have
not,
meaning.
Not,
Not
everyone is
everybody's-
religious.
not
Well,
everybody
wait, hold on. Is
like
that a
saying,
cross
Does
necklace?
it constitute,
Yeah,
like, what do you,
Wait,
yeah.
okay,
sure?
really quick.
Not everybody's
Since
religious.
we're talking about religion really quick. Okay, you have a cross necklace, but then your shirt says "Made in Hell."
Yes, it
Can you-
does.
I'm a little confused.
Ironic.
Can you?
I mean,
I'm a little confused.
the stone is red, so it matched, you know.
Why are you wearing a cross
Are you
on your
color coordinating with your necklace?
Because I don't see a cross as religious, so
neck? Okay.
Wait.
Just like you don't
Necklace
see
was
a
cute.
marriage as religious. So, these
I don't
words
think that a
they don't
marriage-
have meaning. This is why it's like we're out of stage where people are like, what is a woman? Because they just go, well, we're going to call it a marriage, but we're going to sleep with other people. We're going to bring in prostitutes. We're going to outsource raising the kids, or we're never going to have kids. You're calling it a family. It's not a family, and this is what it is. The words have no meaning, right? I'm wearing the cross. Why? I don't know. I don't think of it as religious. Okay, well, Jesus Christ died on the cross.
you think that.
That's what you think.
Wait.
It's
That's
been
what you
proven.
think.
So why
It's
are
been
you wearing the
proven.
cross?
And sex
Because I think it's
worker
cute.
is
You
a
just
I think
more,
that the design is cute.
Yeah.
better
wait, really
I
quick.
grew up
Hold on.
Catholic. I was religious, and I'm not
prostitution,
anymore. I
being
don't have to
called-
believe in what you believe, and I can say that if
I didn't say
somebody's-
you had to believe. I asked you a question.
But
I
you're
said, why are
telling
you
me,
wearing the cross?
Okay, and you're saying that the religious aspect of marriage is the only thing that matters. It's not, because people don't follow what you believe.
Okay, I asked you why you're wearing the cross, and you said because you thought it was cute.
Yeah,
I'm
and I
glad
do.
we got an answer. She's wearing the
Okay.
cross around her neck because she thinks it's cute.
I do.
Would you
I'm not religious.
also wear like a Star of David?
It's cute.
Like if it was cute, would you wear
Well,
it?
okay, well, I
just
don't know
mean like
where we're going,
I'm
where this is
asking that
going.
because I wonder.
Well,
like
I
my
have-
guess is that you would think
gotta
that
talk.
maybe you wouldn't wear a Star of David because you're like, oh, this is maybe like disrespectful to people who are.
Are you making the
Jewish.
argument? Maybe. I mean,
No, I'm just.
the secular.
it's a very
here,
good question.
I'm just saying.
Devil's advocate here. Secular argument. Someone might just say that the cross is just maybe it's more aesthetically pleasing even for an atheist. I don't know.
Sure,
I
but
don't know.
liberals
Okay,
are all about
look.
like having
Would you wear, like,
respect
a
and
yarmulke 'cause
tolerance.
it's,
So
like,
I'm just like wondering if you
I'm
think
asking
it's.
if would you wear a yarmulke? Because
I think those are very
Oh,
different
are you talking
things.
like
why is the
blasphemy?
Yeah, I'm
cross
saying-
different from the yarmulke?
I'm just.
I mean, I was
asking-
raised Catholic, and that's just
Would
not
you
something
wear
that I
a
believe
yarmulke
anymore.
if you thought it was cute?
No, I wouldn't. I mean, a yarmulke is completely different than
No,
a
it's-
cross that's
it's
been
not.
adapted
They're
into a culture. You can
symbols
buy a
of,
cross
like, a re-
necklace anywhere.
There's symbols of a
Okay,
religious.
the argument of why it's different basically would come down to like how Catholicism has been practiced versus Judaism, in the sense that like Catholics did use the cross symbol, tried to emplace it like in indigenous populations, tried to spread it as much as possible, and that's why in modern day a lot of people think that's like more okay, because it was meant to be popularized. It was meant to be a symbol that the masses should look up to and should see in general, versus Jewish symbols.
Okay.
I would argue didn't go through that.
I think we're kind of derailing